The first video I filmed about Boson Protocol was in 2021, when it was just emerging. Later, I created a video where I explain what Boson is and using simple language and infographic demonstrated how it works. I also shared why this project personally interested me and what I have discovered in it. For those who may have missed the important video, there's a brief summary. The main goal of Boson Protocol V2 is decentralized commerce, e-commerce. Boson V2 serves as the foundation building block that connects Web3 and real-world trade, enabling smart contracts to securely execute commerce transaction off-chain. So basically, everyone can tokenize any physical item, sell it as NFT, where the buyer receives the physical items and the sellers receive the payments. And the most important part is that all of this is automated. Besides automation, this solution is decentralized, which means there are no intermediaries involved. The project already has its own application and service that allows everyone to start their online business in decentralized commerce. Boson is creating a unified digital marketplace for physical goods where all products and services are searchable and tradable through automated code. Let's imagine we go back to the year 2020, when the project first entered to the market. Does anyone remember that year? The market was still nascent. There was no blockchain frenzy, and DeFi hadn't reached its peak yet. Back then, the project founders set out to change the e-commerce market by eliminating intermediaries and centralization. They seemed to have a long-term vision, rather than aiming for immediate profits like others, looking forward the distant future. The main challenge they faced was the monopolists who had taken control of the market and its customers. Co-founders this and straightforward. It's important to understand them in the context of the project development. And by understanding that it is in its early stage of development, everyone can actively participate and benefit from it. In his Twitter tweet, Justin Bannon stated that civilization will operate on public blockchain and it will become unfavorable to conduct transaction in any other way. Therefore, some infrastructure and solution must exist regardless. Figuratively, he divided this into such goals. The first one is to become the commercial layer of Web3 and the rails for blockchain civilization. In other words, to implement a foundation that will enable everyone to earn by utilizing and the full potential of the blockchain industry. In more concentrated terms, he sees their protocol as the solution that enables autonomous and decentralized transaction between buyers and sellers. And most importantly, that's a protocol that everyone trusts, used, and where the value of the new programmer's economy is blocked and distributed among participants through the Boson token. Furthermore, he states that progress comes after, and it involves creating something useful and making others benefit from it. As we understand, the product has already been created, so now it's time to focus on increasing adoption and accelerating mass adoption. To achieve this, the project has done the following. It has made it possible for everyone to sell their items right now using the platform I mentioned in previous video, which anyone can use at the moment. They are creating simple plugins and other widgets to simplify sales while also scaling their business by developing so-called Web 2.5 applications. Additionally, they will eliminate all unnecessary manipulation. It will be just for you, the product and the buyer. However, there is an interesting nuance. It's not just items or goods, but tokenization items and goods. You can sell both offline and in any of the metaverse. There's an important step because brands are not ready to transition from the rails of traditional finance to decentralized ones. For most businesses, Web3 and protocol are complex concepts. However, Boson found a simple solution by utilizing Web2 interface with Web3 technologies. This approach has allowed the company to form partnership and integrate services as plugin into well-known e-commerce platform like WooCommerce. Those who have watched until the end probably understand that it's worth keeping an eye on this project, participating in its activities and staying updated with the news. If the team can release the full potential embedded in the idea, communicate their goals effectively, and provide all the necessary tools to the market at the right moment, there's a good chance of becoming the first and most successful project in the world of e-commerce. Perhaps some of you have already interacted with the product. If so, feel free to share your experience in the comments. As for me, I will continue to monitor the development of Boson Protocol and frequently retweet important updates. So you can also follow me on Twitter. You can find the link to the previous video in the description. See you in the coming videos!